I believe a great business is primarily accountable to make their customers' lives better. And as you'll see, that's what actually makes it a great place to work. And that is what helps the company deliver great results to their shareholders. It is a completely different mindset. And I think one of the reasons it's so hard to get your head around, when I talk to an audience, this sounds like common sense, but you have to remember, this is just wildly different than the financial capitalist point of view. Financial capitalism uses accounting as its measure of success and profits as the objective function. So the purpose is to make money. In customer capitalism, or the big NPS, it's the customer that is at the focus. It's maximizing value to customer. Of course, giving good, reasonable jobs and returns to investors, but the reason you exist is for your customers. What metrics you use in financial capitalism, it's standard GAAP accounting. In customer capitalists, it's net promoter score, it's share of wallet, retention rate, it's behaviors of customers that signal you've made their life better. The culture of the businesses is quite different. In a financial capitalist system, you follow the laws. So tricks and traps, and as long as it's legal, sure, mark up the gas 500% when you return the rental car, charge a closed account fee at the bank. These are all legal. They're just not very loving to their customers. Whereas the culture of a loyalty leader or the customer capitalist, treat your customers the way you'd want a loved one treated. This is the love thy neighbor as thyself. It seems like a religious idea, and it is an important one, but it's even just as important as a business proposition of how people deserve to be treated in a great company. Sales and marketing, if you think you need to grow faster and you're in a financial capitalist business, you hire more salesmen, you put more money into marketing, you give discounts. Those are very bad ways to grow a business, as you'll see. You grow a business by treating your customers so they come back for more and bring their friends. That is the flywheel driving the economic success of loyalty leaders. And how you treat your employees and how you think about the duty of leadership. Well, it's very different. So Winning on Purpose is a radical book that touches all the elements of a business system. And I'd like to show you briefly some examples in the book to drive home the point of how powerful this is. You might think if you're an investor, and I'm at that stage in my life where, investing is most of what I do. I want to make sure my investments do well. I'm going to depend on them for the rest of my life. T-Mobile is one of these companies I invested in. And if you look what they say, they started out in a weak strategic position. They say we had the worst retention rate, the weakest technology. We just couldn't do anything. And Callie Field, the CXO, who's there back then, she said, well, we had a new CEO, John Ledger, come in, and all we could figure out how to do strategically was to love our customers better than anyone else. And that sounds so flaky and hippy-dippy, and then look at what they did. They simplified the rate plans. They got rid of all these tricks and traps. They got rid of lock-ins. They got rid of roaming charges. When I went to Europe one time, I came back with $400 of roaming fees. If I'd had T-Mobile, it would have been zero. And people figure this out. They talk to each other.